introduced him. That's my husband.
That's me.
You want to say hi?
Oh, hey.
Yes, you said hi.
Hey, everybody.
But anyway, so we are on our way to Lakeland now, and we are going to be doing an escape room with I Panic. So I Panic escape room in Lakeland, Florida, and we're going to be doing a few other things while we're there to make the most of our trip. It's about 50 minutes, so it's a nice little day trip. Lakeland is a cute little town, and a couple of our friends are joining us for the escape room, and we're really looking forward to that. So
I'm excited. It's something that I've really wanted to do, and we're really, really fortunate that a company like I Panic exists, and we're both very excited.
It's October 3rd, and this isn't related to travel, but I promised I wouldn't become this person, and I am becoming this person. So it is 80 degrees outside, and I'm in long sleeves. So I think that it's safe to say that I'm officially a Floridian. And also, let's see if I can pan. Hold on. This is where we're driving right now, and I know it's kind of hard to see because that barrier, is that what that's called? That cement
that is a
barrier.
That is to help cars not go over the bridge.
Is there. But it's absolutely beautiful. We are driving right into Tampa right now. You can see there's Tampa. And I don't get to drive this bridge too much. Mitch does for work quite a bit.
Yeah.
But just driving here makes me feel so thankful to live here. And I know it's a cloudy day. I feel like every time I film, it's a cloudy day. But anyway, this view always makes me feel so appreciative and thankful to live here.
3 o'clock in Florida, am I right?
After the escape room, we're going to check out the Joinery. So the Joinery is a community eatery. So there's a bunch of different restaurants there. So I looked ahead of time. We haven't been there yet. I saw ramen. There's a cool chicken sandwich type. Did you look at that?
Yeah, there were sandwiches there.
Well, they have sushi burritos, and there's a ramen, and then I saw ice cream. So we're probably 3 or 4 hours from there, and I'm already starving and already thinking about what I'm gonna choose from there. So we're going there, and then no specific plans after that. There's Swan Brewing, which we really like Swan Brewing, but we'll see where the night takes us at.
Swans are a type of bird.
Yeah. I Panic is actually located right inside the Lakeland Square Mall, which makes it a pretty convenient place for us all to meet up. It's Florida's most high-tech escape room, and if you're not familiar with an escape room, it's basically an interactive game where you're locked into a themed room. Then you're given a scenario which matches a theme, and it's your job to find clues and solve puzzles that eventually leads to your escape. You only get a certain amount of time to escape, and it's really, really fun. My husband and I have done one escape room before, but all of our friends have not, so this was their first time. I Panic has 5 different themed rooms. We were in the theme room called Shipwrecked, which is also voted best escape room in Lakeland. It's a 60-minute room, meaning that you have 60 minutes to get out, and they have 2 other 60-minute rooms called Diamond Heist and Voodoo. They also have 2 20-minute rooms called Secret Agent and Abracadabra. As I mentioned before, it is timed, and you can ask for clues if you need them. I think you get up to 3. We did find the booty. That means that we won. So we were able to escape out of our escape room, which is pretty exciting. I wasn't super helpful, but it's exciting for all of these guys who worked really hard. These are some of the other escape room options at I Panic that I mentioned earlier. This is Diamond Heist. The next room I'm about to show you would be so perfect for Halloween.
What's the matter anyway, you foolish mortal?
This is one of the shorter rooms, Abracadabra. It's a smaller room because you have a shorter amount of time to break out. Had such a good time that all of us were texting each other immediately after that we needed to go back and do another one and do it again. While we were solving the mysteries, it did start to rain, which was kind of unfortunate. We headed to the Joinery though to grab some dinner and a couple of drinks. I'm not sure that my husband and I explained this well in the car earlier, but basically the Joinery is a community place where you can go and get food from a number of different restaurants. There's tons of just different and unique options here.
What's that? The menu. Oh, yeah.
This was our first time here and we did really like the vibe. It was pretty busy and we were able to snag a table away from most people. No one was really able to get very close to our table, which was very appreciated. I got a sushi burrito for my meal and I was the only one. Everyone else got ramen and everyone did really like their dinner. Is my sushi burrito. I got the Gulf, which has crab and shrimp. It also had some spicy peppers in it, which I really liked. And that was my husband's ramen. We stayed later in the night, and so as we were getting ready to leave, it was clearing up. Like there weren't as many people there. So I think in the future, as long as the virus is still going on, we would only go back if we could go when it's not very busy, like right before closing time, or when we know that we can eat outside. We had so much fun at iPanic in Lakeland, and like I said, as we were all driving to the Joinery, we all had driven there separately, and as we were driving to the Joinery, we were all texting each other how much fun that was and how we wanted to schedule our next escape room together. So that is really how much fun we all had. And if you are local, I highly recommend checking out the iPanic escape room. And if you're not local, you can find one near you. Like I said earlier, my husband and I have done one before. They are located throughout the United States, and I highly recommend going and maybe grabbing dinner afterwards. It was a perfect date night, and I was really thankful that we got to meet up with our friends. We don't get to see them quite as much as we normally do because of the virus, so that was a really extra special treat. As always, I really appreciate you being here, and it would mean the world to me if you would click that like button below and subscribe to my channel.